Hey guys, it's Matt with jinX Brothers with another penny box challenge box. Box number 6. This one comes from Rob Vine's Treasure. I'm pretty excited to get into this, especially after watching the boxes that I sent to Rob where he scored big. Hopefully his box treats me equally as well. He did send me one of his stickers and a note saying, "Thank you, brother." So hopefully this box works well. I'm going to do something a little different this time. I am going to include the map above so you can see who still owes me some pennies. If you'd like to trade, sell me a box. I really would like to finish this challenge this year where I get one box from each state. If you'd like to participate, please make sure to contact me. Both my email and my P.O. box are below. This box from Rob does have a number on it, which is new to me. None of my boxes ever have numbers on them. It's 3365. He did not open it because it has the holes in the bottom so you can tell it was circulated. So we'll crack into this box and see if the top yields any beautiful enders. I see they glue the boxes in Texas as well as they do here in Florida. And I don't see any Wheaties screaming at me. So I guess we'll have to do this the hard way and jump into this box. As usual, we'll be looking for wheats, airs and varieties, and anything interesting. And I'll come back in with my first find. Roll 2, we've got our first find, and it's a beauty. I can't believe when I saw the date on this, 1956D. Look at that guy. I haven't seen a wheat like this in a long time. That is one pretty penny. First find of the box, and it's a stunner. Thanks, Rob. Roll number 4, we come across our first foreign. And it's going to be a Canadian. 1989. Not in the best of shape, but it is a foreign. So we'll add it to the board. Roll 9. We've got our next wheat. I have not seen it yet, so we'll see it together. Does not look especially old. I'm going to guess 40s. That's not even that old. 1958D. Not as beautiful as that first one, but still a wheat. So we will add it to the board and get back to the hunt. Almost the end of roll 12. Just a couple of coins. It was almost an ender. Not seen this one. I do know that it looks pretty beat up on this side, but I'm not hopeful, I guess, that it's going to be an old one, but we'll find out. 1956D. We can't bust out of the 50s yet. 56, 57, 58 so far. 3 Wheaties though. Still looking pretty good. Roll 15. And we've got our first 40s. This was a facing us. It's a 1947D. It's got some, like some reddish to it. It's got some very interesting color. It's our first 40s. 4th Wheatie of the box. Roll 19. We had a bottom side ender. 1977. Canadian. And this one's in much better shape than the last one. I have not come in for the 309s that we found so far. And we have found some more beauties. But we're not quite halfway through and we've got 4 Wheaties. Just got to get one more before the midpoint and we'll be on pace for the 10 we're looking for. Slight cold spell. Roll 25 though, and we've got our next wheat, so we're just barely on pace. And this one's pretty tore up. It was facing me like this. I have not seen it, but I'm not sure if we'll even be able to tell the date off this one. It looks like a 1950. So another 50s. We'll get back to the hunt. Tail end of the same roll. So now we are slightly above pace. The rolls have been a lot more coppery the last handful of rolls, but just no wheats until this one, which gave us 2. 1957D. We will take it. Wheatie number 6. Roll 32, and we're kind of on pace still. We've got ourselves a wheat-facing Wheatie. This one's got some gunk on it. It looks like it might have been in a book at some point. Doesn't look especially old. And it's not. It's a 44D, but it is our second 40s. We have picked up a bunch more 09s, but look at that. They are all the formative years, which is pretty interesting to me. They've all been the one design. So we'll get back at the hunt, and hopefully we can keep at this pace of Wheaties, because it looks like we'll get our 10 if we can stay at this pace. Roll 36 gives us Wheatie number 7. And this one actually looks older too. I'm hoping 1940S. It might be a 46S. It's our first S of the box. And it's pretty close to the oldest as well. Hopefully we find something older before we're done. Roll 38 is going to yield yet another Wheatie. And I'll have to be honest with you, I thought this one looked old as well. I've already looked. It wasn't. Another 1946. Still the oldest of the box so far though. And we are still gathering formative years, but we did get one birthplace. So we're starting to find, for me, a lot more 09s than I normally find. So 2, 4, 6, 8 Wheaties. Just 2 more in the box to get our average, and maybe this will be above average box. We'll find out. About 6 coins later, we got ourselves another Wheatie. 1956D. We have already had one of those, so another 56. Wheatie number 9. Alrighty, guys. As Rob would say, it's time to do the upper. We have hunted that box, and it was a blast. Thanks again, Rob. I appreciate you swapping some boxes with me. I'm glad that your boxes, or the boxes I sent you, produced well. Yours were equally as fun. I'm going to leave a link below for the video Rob did of the boxes of pennies that I sent to him. I'm sure most of you have subscribed to him already if you're here checking me out. But if not, make sure to check out his content. Give him a like, a comment, a thumbs up. Quickly, make sure to like, subscribe, and add yourself to my channel if you've not already. Please consider jumping in on this penny challenge. I'm really trying to get to the 50 states. Again, I'm going to pop my map up to let you know what states I still need. If it is in red, it has been hunted. If it is in blue, it is somebody that has said they would help me out, and they are either en route, in possession, and just have not been hunted yet, or they are still trying to scrounge up a box for me. If it is white, it's fair game. I need it, I want it, and I would love to buy, sell, trade, whatever you have in mind to get those states covered. Again, my goal is to hunt at least one box from each state before the end of the year. Alrighty, back to the wrap up. So we did find 2 Canadians today. We ended up with 13 09s, which is on the high end for me. For the pretty pennies, we ended up with 15 upgrades. We had 14 in the standard dates, and we had this blazer of a Wheatie. We ended up with 10 wheat cents. My count was off, I think, at one point. I think we were still looking for 10. It was because this beautiful one was tucked in with these guys, and I didn't count it. So, but we did end up with 10 Wheaties. So we have the 1 upgrade, and we have 2 that are going to be hole fillers. These 7 guys over here, we already had, and they did not beat what we already had in the book. Over here, we had, or the upgrades that we're talking about, we had 14 upgrades in this book. So the box was phenomenal for pretty pennies. And you know what else it was awesome for? Copper. We got 1,720 grams of copper. That's almost double my average, and it is 500 grams more than my next closest box. So there was a lot of copper in here, just not a lot of Wheaties today. But it did have 10, so that's the number we're looking for. So it was a great box to hunt. We did not find any varieties or errors, but all these pretty pennies right here really made up for any of the stacked Wheaties or anything else that we may have found. Again, Rob, thank you for allowing me to hunt the Texas box and trade with me. It is greatly appreciated. Again, make sure to leave me a comment. Give me a thumbs up. I will also leave a link for the playlist for the other ones. If you've not seen the other states, this is box 6 of the hunt, and you can go back and see the other hunts as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next hunt. All right, guys, as I plug in the 3 Wheaties, the one upgrade, which is here, the 56D, the 50D is a book filler, and the 47S is a book filler. That means we've filled 163 slots, and we have 118 left to fill. Hope to see you on the next hunt.